Most people think that when you stay at a hotel, the room that you book is the room that you get. But did you know there's actually a series of tips and strategies that you can use to get free upgrades to the best suites at the end of the hallway? So you've worked hard to earn hotel elite status, whether that's by staying a lot of nights at a hotel or by getting credit cards that help you earn those elite status qualifying nights. And now you're wondering, why are you not getting the suite upgrades that you're entitled to as an elite status member? Whether you're a platinum member with Marriott, a diamond member with Hilton, or a globalist member with Hyatt, the answer to that question is generally the same. And it all boils down to the unique way that hotel loyalty programs work. The hotel chain sets the benefits of the loyalty program, but it's down to each individual hotel, which is not always owned and managed by the hotel chain, to deliver the benefits to the staying member. And the policies among individual hotels can vary wildly, which is why even though in this game we play a lot of things are algorithmically driven, this particular game of getting suite upgrades is still very much down to the human element. So if you've got an exciting luxury hotel stay coming up or a special occasion, here's what you gotta do to secure that upgrade. The sweet talking game can start anytime after you've made your reservation and before the date of your stay. Once you've made your reservation, you'll want to reach out via email to kick things off. Usually, you might have to do a bit of legwork through Google to find the email address for the hotel, but it should very much be possible, and then send them a friendly note explaining that you're about to stay at the hotel, giving them the confirmation number, and that you would really appreciate a suite upgrade on this very, very special stay as part of your platinum or diamond or globalist member benefits. Now, feel free to get a little bit creative with your communications. For example, if you're going to be celebrating a special occasion as part of the stay, then make sure to heavily emphasize that it's going to be your anniversary or your birthday or your spouse's birthday or your spouse's anniversary, or so on and so forth. Now, personally, I do not recommend saying that it's your anniversary if it's not actually your anniversary, even though some people out there do that sometimes. And I say that because I feel like these special occasion requests would hold more weight if it's actually a special occasion that you're celebrating, not to mention the fact that some hotels around the world have actually started checking for proof when guests make these claims. But nevertheless, that doesn't mean that you can't offer some creative reasons for why this stay might be special to you. For example, you might be celebrating a graduation or a quinceañera or a bar mitzvah or something like that. Or perhaps you're excited to make this hotel stay because it's your first time visiting this city or this country or this part of the world, or your first time staying with this hotel brand. Any sort of reasons that you might choose to be enthusiastic about the hotel stay, you should offer up as a reason why you would like to have a suite. Package up all those reasons in a nicely worded email. Make sure to remain friendly and polite in all of your dealings with the hotel, but also don't hesitate to be firm about your wishes for the suite upgrade to make sure they know that they can make you a very happy guest by extending that upgrade for you. By the way, make sure to stick around to the end of the video to find out how I personally got this upgrade to the suite here at the Pearl Hotel in Burlington, Ontario, because it was a rather unconventional method. Now, you might think that after hitting send, the hard work is over and you're gonna get that suite upgrade when you make your stay. But there's every chance that the hotel replies and lets you know that they've taken note of your request, but that it won't be granted until the day of check-in. And so now you've got to put in some extra legwork in the next phase of the sweet talking game, which is by chatting or texting with the hotel a few days in advance of your stay. Now, this typically works best with Marriott hotels because the chat service shows up 2 days before your stay on the app. With Hilton or Hyatt, some brands have that chat service while others don't, so you might have to use the text message service or continue following up through email a few days before you arrive. Now, why is chatting with the hotel a few days in advance of your stay so effective at getting suite upgrades? Well, that's because a few days in advance, the hotel already has a pretty good idea of its occupancy patterns on the dates of your stay. So they have some sense of how likely they are to sell the suite that you're looking for a cash rates to a paying customer. And when it comes to most hotels, if there are suites that they think are unlikely to be sold, then they're usually happy to offer it up as a complimentary upgrade to elite members to ensure that they have a good experience and entice them to come back for a future stay. So with this in mind, as you're chatting with the hotel, now's the time to ramp up your enthusiasm for a suite upgrade to another level. Reiterate the reasons that you had mentioned in your previous communications, but also feel free to throw in a few extra gems. If you're traveling as a larger group or as a family, you might say that you would really appreciate the extra space in the suite so that you can spread out and be more comfortable. Or you might say that you'd like some extra space to get some work done while your family is relaxing in the other room. Perhaps you've stayed at this hotel before and so you'd love to be treated to something special as a repeat guest, or you've got to think outside the box a little bit. One of our Prince of Travel Discord members recently got a very hard to snag suite upgrade by mentioning that she was a big fan of the interior designer there who worked on that particular suite. I mean, that's dedication, and if you go to those lengths to research the suite that you want and show that you've done your research, there's a good chance that the hotel will do everything they can to honor your request. By the way, don't be afraid to embellish that last point a little bit and mention how loyal you've been to the hotel chain and that you'd simply like to be rewarded for your loyalty with a simple suite upgrade, even if you just got a credit card and got instant Hilton Diamond status as a result. As before, always be firm and polite in your messaging, and I've found that through the chat service, because you're speaking to a human at the front desk rather than a reservations manager through email, they have the power to simply assign you a suite upgrade right then and there if you guys get along and strike up a rapport through the chat. But even though sweet talking through chat is very effective, it doesn't always work out at that point, because sometimes, even through chat, the hotel front desk will still say that an upgrade is still subject to availability at the time of check-in. And so that's where we head next for your final opportunity to talk your way to a suite upgrade. Welcome, sir. We're very excited to have you staying with us. I see here that you've booked the base level king room, and thanks to your loyalty, we proactively upgraded you to a deluxe room with a partial water view. I had mentioned to you guys before that I was really looking forward to hopefully getting a suite upgrade as part of this stay, because I am a Titanium Elite member with you guys after all, and I was really looking forward to hopefully getting one. Would you be able to double check if there might be any suites available? Unfortunately, sir, there are no more suites available for the duration of your stay. However, we have extended you that upgrade to that partial water view. It's a really lovely view. I do have a question though. I see on the app right now that you guys do actually have both an executive suite and a junior suite available for tonight. Would I be able to get upgraded to one of those suites, even though you just mentioned that it wasn't available? Let me check in the system to see what I can do for you. Now, at this point, one possibility is that the conversation goes something like this. Sir, to be transparent with you, just because you see the suite available on the app doesn't mean it's necessarily available as an upgrade for elite members. However, I can offer you a paid upgrade at a discounted rate if you're interested in that. But on the other hand, it's also possible that the conversation goes like this. Sir, I spoke to the manager, and on an exceptional basis, because you're wearing such a dapper t-shirt right now, we're going to extend you that suite upgrade to the executive suite. I hope you enjoy the suite. It's a really, really awesome space. Thank you so much. Now, if you'd like to get your hands on your own Prince of Travel t-shirt so that you can dress to impress and get those suite upgrades at the front desk, then these are going to be available for purchase on our new merchandise shop at princeoftravel.com/shop. I'm super excited to share our merchandise with you guys. And if you found this video helpful so far, then make sure to hit the like button below and subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below to let me know which hotel stay do you have coming up that you're hoping to get a suite upgrade. I'm going to pick one of the comments at random and send you guys a free Prince of Travel t-shirt in the mail. Good luck. Now, we've covered most of what you need to know about the art of sweet talking, from the major communication methods like email, chat, and in-person at the front desk, to what you should actually be saying to get that suite upgrade, from a special occasion to practical reasons for wanting a suite, to a general infectious enthusiasm for staying at the hotel and your desire to get the best experience possible as an elite member. I wanted to end with one final tactic that you want to keep in mind when you're staying at hotels, and it's actually the tactic that I used to get this suite upgrade here at the Pearl Hotel and Spa, and that's negotiation. If you're staying at a hotel and something were to go wrong or something leaves you a little bit unhappy, either before or during your stay, then you can leverage that and negotiate for a suite upgrade either before or even an upgrade in the middle of your stay where you actually change rooms. Whether that's something like benefits not being honored or poor service or something that's broken in your room, you can always bring it to the general manager's attention, express that you're disappointed by that element of the stay, and ask if there's anything that the manager can do to make it right. In doing so, you might offer up the fact that upgrading you to a better suite would go a long way towards helping you feel that the matter is resolved. And if it's a good general manager who wants you to leave the hotel with a good impression, then they'll do everything in their power to go ahead and grant that request if at all possible. Of course, you should never take things too far and complain about tiny details as you stay at hotels all the time, because eventually the hotel loyalty program will catch on and probably do something about it, not to mention that that's just not a great way to conduct yourself as you travel the world. However, if something does happen that leaves you feeling genuinely disappointed, then I'd say it's fair game to raise that and say that, hey, perhaps a suite upgrade would help me feel better about this issue, and we would consider the matter resolved as a result. In my case, here at the Pearl, I had actually made a booking previously in December 2021, but the hotel wasn't able to honor it because they had just opened and weren't fully part of the Marriott Autograph Collection brand just yet, and so they had to cancel that reservation. I basically went ahead and booked another stay for January and said, hey, if you can go ahead and upgrade me to the suite for that stay, then I'll feel pretty happy and I won't feel too begrudged about this stay in December that had to be unilaterally canceled. So I hope that's helpful for you in understanding how to best secure suite upgrades as you travel the world and stay at hotels. And now you're probably wondering, what's the best way to go ahead and earn elite status so that I'm actually eligible for these hotel suite upgrades? There's one credit card in North America that will give you instant top-tier hotel elite status with that hotel chain. I'm talking about the Hilton Honors Aspire card issued in the US, and you can go ahead and check out this video right here to learn everything you need to know about the Hilton Aspire card, including how to apply as an American or as a Canadian. Go check out this video right here, and I'll see you in the next one.